Mama June sad over big day for Kaitlyn. Anna should be here. June Shannon of Mama June fame recently shared an emotional moment with fans on social media. This comes out as her granddaughter Kaitlyn is set to celebrate a big moment in her life. With June touching on loss and grief, fans also shared their reactions to the post. Mama June fans recently turned into an emotional video from June Shannon. June Shannon was introduced to audiences through a variety of reality shows. These include Toddlers and Tiaras, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, and her namesake series, Mama June. In addition to her reality show career, June has also shared stories about her life with fans on social media. Thanks to this, fans have seen the Shannon family through a variety of tense and emotional moments. Tragically, June's daughter Anna passed away at the age of 29 on December 9, 2023. She left behind two daughters, Kaitlyn and Kylie. As previously reported, June has custody of Kaitlyn, while Kylie lives with her biological father, Michael Cardwell. Taking to Instagram, June recently shared an emotional video just as Kaitlyn was about to celebrate a big milestone, her 8th grade graduation. As she wrote in the caption, "It's kind of bittersweet. These are the moments that Anna Marie Cardwell should be celebrating with her. It's all hard. As Anna's mom and KDP grandparent, it gets to me the most, but we will get through it." Fans also took to the comments to share their condolences with June. In the video, June also noted that Kaitlyn had also recently turned 13 and was set to celebrate her 8th grade graduation. As June shared, "These are the moments her mom should be here for." June also commented that she knows Kaitlyn wishes her mother could be with her during these times. These included things like seeing her get on the bus this morning and helping her get ready for graduation. Despite this, June confided her faith that Anna is around us in all times. She continued, musing on why her daughter died so young, while also noting she won't be there for events in Kylie's life. She also felt that viewers who had also lost a loved one might understand what she was going through. Taking to the comments, fans also shared their condolences with June. Many also praised her for the role she is undertaking in her granddaughter's life. Some comments included, "Did you see Mama June Shannon's recent post? Make sure you come back to TV shows Ace for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news." Mama June Shannon has faced Storm's heartbreak and the unrelenting gaze of the public for more than a decade, but nothing could have prepared her for the bittersweet emotions that swept over her when her granddaughter Kaitlyn reached a milestone that should have been filled with nothing but joy. The cameras caught her smile, they saw the balloons, the cake, the proud family members gathered to celebrate, but when the noise faded and the cheers softened, Mama June felt the ache in her chest grow heavier. Because on that big day, one chair sat empty, one voice was missing, one presence that would have made the moment complete, and in her heart she whispered the words that haunted her: "Anna should be here." Anna Cardwell, known to fans as Chickadee, lost her life too soon, leaving behind her daughter Kaitlyn, and the entire family reeling from the unimaginable loss. The pain of losing a child is one no mother should ever face, yet Mama June carries it daily. Some days she wears a brave face, other days she lets the grief show, and on the day meant to honor Kaitlyn's big step forward, she could not help but think of Anna's absence. It was a day for balloons, laughter, smiles, and promises about the future, but it was also a day wrapped in grief. June held Kaitlyn close, trying to make sure the little girl felt the love surrounding her, trying to give her strength in a world that has already taken too much from her too soon, but in her eyes was a shadow, one that even the cameras could not fully hide, because every time she looked at Kaitlyn, she saw Anna. Every smile, every laugh, every glance reminded her of the daughter who should have been standing beside her, watching with pride, cheering the loudest, taking pictures, and soaking in every second of her child's moment. Mama June later shared her heartbreak with fans, admitting that the day was harder than she expected. She wanted to focus on Kaitlyn, to give her the best possible celebration, to make her feel that even though her mother was gone, she was not alone. Yet the emptiness lingered. Anna's memory hovered in the room, unspoken, but felt in every hug and every tear. The family tried to rally around Kaitlyn. Alana Honey Boo Boo stepped in with her vibrant energy, making sure her niece laughed. Lauren Pumpkin offered her steady hand, helping to organize details and guide the little one through her nerves. Jessica stayed close, offering comfort in quiet moments, but for June the whole was impossible to ignore. She whispered again to herself, "Anna should be here." And though she smiled for the cameras inside, she was breaking apart, her grief not only for Anna, but for Kaitlyn, who must grow up without her mother by her side. Fans who have followed the family for years know the complicated history between June and Anna, yet grief has a way of washing over old conflicts, leaving only the love and the what-ifs and the if-onlys, and in this case the painful truth that a mother buried her child and now must carry on. For the sake of her granddaughter, June has spoken. Often about how much she wants to do better for Kaitlyn, to make sure she feels safe and loved, to make sure Anna's spirit is honored in every milestone. But on days like this the weight of that promise feels overwhelming. She feels the pressure to be strong while still aching inside. She tries to give Kaitlyn all the things Anna would have given, but knows deep down nothing can replace a mother's love. The cameras capture the smiles, the decorations, the cake, but they did not capture the quiet moment. Later, when June sat alone scrolling through photos of Anna, when she clutched a locket close to her chest, when she let the tears fall for the daughter who should have been there, the world sees Mama June as a reality star, a woman whose life has played out on screen with all its highs and lows, but behind the lights and headlines she is a grieving mother and a grandmother doing her best to protect a child from the harshness of loss and the cruelty of life or sadness. On Kaitlyn's big day was not just about missing Anna, it was about the realization that every milestone going forward, every birthday, every graduation, every achievement will be tinged with the absence of a mother gone too soon. June's grief is complicated, but it is also shared by fans who watched Anna grow up on TV, who saw her struggles and her triumphs, who mourned when the news of her passing broke. The outpouring of support has been constant, people reminding June and Kaitlyn that they are not alone, that Anna's spirit lives on through her daughter and through the memories of those who loved her. Still, June admits privately that no amount of kind words can truly erase the emptiness when the family gathers around Kaitlyn. No matter how strong they are, no matter how much they smile, the thought will always be there: Anna should be here. It is a reminder of life's fragility, of how quickly things can change, of how cruel fate can be, and yet it is also a reminder of resilience, because despite the grief, despite the heartbreak, June continues to stand, she continues to love, she continues to show up for Kaitlyn in ways both big and small. She continues to carry Anna's memory forward, even when it hurts the most. The big day for Kaitlyn was a success in many ways. She laughed, she smiled, she felt loved, she knew her family was there for her. But behind every hug, every cheer, every photo, Mama June's heart whispered the same refrain: Anna should be here, and that truth will echo through every milestone to come as the family learns to navigate joy and sorrow side by side, clinging to each other for strength and honoring the daughter, sister, and mother whose presence is forever missed. Mama June tried to hold the tears back, but the truth of the moment weighed too heavily. She looked at Kaitlyn and saw not only the child growing before her, but also the reflection of Anna, the way her smile tilted the same way her laugh carried the same light, even the stubborn streak that came out when she was nervous. Every little piece of Kaitlyn reminded June of Anna, and the more she saw, the harder it was to accept that Anna was not there. June's mind drifted back to memories of Anna as a child. The first day of school, the birthdays, the teenage years filled with tension, but also laughter. She remembered the sound of Anna's voice, the way she would call her mama, even when they fought, and for a moment June closed her eyes, wishing she could hear it again, wishing she could turn back time and bring her daughter into the room to see this milestone, because Anna should be here, she thought again over and over like a heartbeat. She should be here with her daughter, taking photos, blowing out candles, hugging her tight and whispering how proud she was. The family gathered around tried to lift June's spirits. Honey Boo Boo buzzing with jokes, Pumpkin taking the role of caretaker, Jessica standing strong. But every time June's eyes fell on the empty space beside Kaitlyn, the silence screamed louder than any words could. Anna's absence filled the room more than any presence did. June knew that fans watching the show would see the celebration, the balloons, the cake, the cheers, but they would not feel the sting in her chest. They would not know how many times she ducked into another room to catch her breath, or how many times she held her granddaughter's hand tighter than usual, trying to pour a double dose of love into her heart to make up for what was missing. June's sadness spilled into her confessional moments, later her voice shaking as she said that Anna should be here. She wanted to scream it to the world, because sometimes grief is not about hiding strength, but about naming the pain, about letting people know that even when you are surrounded by love, the emptiness of one person missing can swallow the room. The milestone for Kaitlyn became a symbol of resilience and loss woven together in one moment, the laughter and the tears, the pride and the ache. June found herself reflecting on promises she made to Anna before the end. She swore she would protect Kaitlyn, she swore she would make sure the little girl never felt alone. But standing there watching her granddaughter take steps forward without her mother by her side, June felt the crushing reality of how impossible that promise felt, because no matter how much she tried, no one could replace Anna. The sadness turned into quiet anger at fate, at the cruelty of life, at the unfairness that a child must grow without her mother's hand to hold. June has weathered scandal, public ridicule, health battles, and betrayals, but nothing cut as deep as this moment, because this was not about reality television or gossip. This was about family. This was about blood, this was about love and grief tangled together until she could not breathe. The echoes of Anna's absence will not fade. June knows this. Every holiday, every achievement, every little victory for Kaitlyn will carry the same ache, the same whisper. Anna should be here, she told herself as she hugged Kaitlyn tighter, trying to smile for her sake, trying to be strong for the cameras. But when the lights dimmed and the crowds left, the truth came flooding back. Anna was gone, and no milestone, no celebration could fill that hole.